Hello, and Randy here again, and we are playing Farm Expert 2017 by Playway. And like I said last episode there, folks, I finished up plowing the field here, and I started cultivating it. Got it, how much is done? 67%, so 2/3 of the way done. 2/3 of the way done cultivating the field here. Hopefully we'll try to finish up the field and maybe start planting here this episode. And just to change view here, folks, we have, I don't know what cultivator is this? A Horatio? Don't know, not sure. Like I said, never heard of that one, folks. Maybe it's like an off-brand that they just created or something, I don't know. Okay, it's weird that cultivator like just dropped down there. And we'll bump the gear up to 3B here. That is what I was using before. Again, folks, I didn't try if you can go any faster or not. Maybe you can. Seemed like a pretty nice speed here, though. 12, 13 kilometers an hour. Keep it under control, somewhat nice. Also, folks, I don't know if you noticed, but the tractor's really bumping up and down a little bit at times. Kind of cool how they've done that. I know I was reading the comments there on Steam. A lot of people actually complaining about that, saying it's not realistic. I can probably agree and disagree with those folks. To some extent, folks, on a plowed field like this, I would agree. This is somewhat realistic. Although maybe to the extreme. But you would definitely see a lot of articulating motion on a plowed field like this. Very rough. You know, especially when you're going over this here. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Also, I don't know why they have like 3 outside views. If you folks go through the views here, you got your inside view. You got like a close outside view. You can zoom out a little bit. You got a little bit further back view. You can zoom in, I guess. Can't really zoom out, maybe. Well, I guess you can zoom in and out. And then you got even further back view, it seems like. Not sure the reason for having like 3 views like that. Seems like, you know, just one outside view that you can zoom in and all the way in and all the way out on would be good enough. And up until now, folks, I actually have done the entire field here in cab view. I switched to outside cab view here for the recording. Like I said before, folks, I think I can do a little bit better job of keeping the line straight from in the cab than I can outside the cab. Just because I have, you know, the front of the tractor to line up with. Outside, I don't really have, because I can, you know, just really pivot around and don't really have a straight center line to go down. Okay, what are we? 81% done here. A couple more passes, we'll have it. We are 99% plowed. Looks like this game must be pretty picky in how much you have to have plowed to be considered 100%. Folks look across the field, you can probably see a few missing bits and pieces here and there. Not much, though. I did get pretty much everything. But yeah, apparently the game does want you to get everything in order to count it as 100%. So make note of that in the future. Maybe I'll have to do a little bit better job of plowing. Now, the one thing I will say, folks, I think they maybe could improve on the realism a little bit, is the stiffness of the three-point linkage. As the tractor bounces up and down, folks, the three-point linkage should bounce Or should, well, trying to think how to explain this, folks. It should not bounce up and down with a tractor quite so much. If that makes sense. The 3-point linkage should float, basically, when it's down. Yeah, so if the tractor like goes into a little bit of a dip, you know, the rear wheels, the implement should kind of just float above that without actually going deeper like it is in the game here. I mean, it might go a little bit deeper, folks, but I think folks hopefully understand what I'm trying to get at there. Especially, you notice it when plowing. Not so much with the cultivator here, maybe, but okay, and I just happened to notice the fertilized and sown. I wonder if we have to fertilize the field first, or we need to sow first. Maybe I should have went through the tutorial first, eh, folks? Oh, well. What does this field say? It is 95% sown. No fertilizer, though. Okay. So that field is apparently sown with no fertilizer. I'm curious why it's only 95% sown, though. That's weird. Improved ability. Plower. Okay, folks, I think they maybe have their plow and their cultivators mixed up. This will be a cultivator. Probably could more put that under the tiller category. Plower should probably be more for the plow, though. Okay, I didn't quite catch what percentage we're at there. 99%, we'll call that good. Out of curiosity, under skills. Yes, there's plower. Oh, I take it just maybe it's field work in general, I'm thinking. So if you're plowing, it's plowing, tilling, it's all under plow here, maybe? Anyway, folks, we'll head back to the farm here. Let's grab ourselves a planter and get that field planted up. So we got all these hope icons floating around here. I should probably check out, see what they're all about. Information. Blank. Okay, great. That helps us a lot. So yeah, one thing we're probably have to figure out, folks, is seeds. And I see a couple pallets in here. I wonder if those are for seeds. Okay, apparently it switches you to inside cab view when you disconnect the cultivator there. That was interesting. Okay, 0% full, so yeah, we're gonna have to fill this up somewhere here, I'm assuming. Car shed, that's the car shed, okay. I do see, yeah, looks like pallets of something there. I'm assuming there's gonna be a spot to fill up with seeds around here somewhere. Workshop, rebuild and repair machinery, okay. So in other words, does our tractor get damaged? Oh, if it does, I'm not sure where. Mechanics. Nope. Preparing the field. Maybe I should read this. Yes. Do some subsoil. I believe that's what we just finished. Oh, fertilization. Just before you plant your field, you should carry out the field fertilization. So according to this, we are supposed to fertilize first. Interesting. Okay, maybe we should do that then, folks. But first, I do want to see if we can find some seed here. Agricultural warehouse. Fertilizer and seeds. Okay. Press enter to open the warehouse. Nice. Okay, so I do not have any in storage. That means I probably have to buy some somewhere. Now, is this something I can access on the map, or do I have to drive there? Let's see what's here. Agricultural? Purchase a grain. Well, we don't really need to purchase grain. Bank. Purchase a beaten potatoes. Used equipment. Interesting. I'm guessing it's going to be the agricultural store here. Bales purchase point. Oh, we can buy it right from here. Okay, so we don't actually have to go down there. What do we want to plant here, folks? What do we want to plant? How about we do some soy? I'm guessing that's actually soybeans, I'm guessing. Why not some soybeans? Thousand kilos of it. That should be good. Now if I go here, I should be able to refill the planter, correct? Fill with seed, yes. And how much does that hold? 780, okay. Now, the one thing we do need to figure out, folks, and can I access from the menu too, I wonder? No, do I have to drive down there? Okay. Machine shop. Nope, I guess I have to drive down there too. Okay, maybe we should like drive down to the machine shop. I don't think we have any fertilizer spreader of any type. At least that I've seen anyway. Didn't this map say it started us off with a large selection of equipment? I think we would maybe start with one of those. Come to think of it too, folks, we're probably going to need a combine. I haven't seen that yet either. Oh, that's cool. It shows above the cedar there. We are 100% full when we look back. Okay. Let's get out here a moment. Tractor's still running yet. Note self. We get out, we need to make sure we shut it off. Allows you to store vehicles. Okay. Pretty fancy looking workshop here. Oh, wrong direction. Go forward. Let's just take a quick look around the farm here. I think this is the entirety of the farmyard, so I don't think there's anything else to see. Yes, like I said, folks, I do not see a combine. So we're going to need some sort of harvesting equipment. Is there a way on the map we can see our equipment, I wonder? Machinery. Okay, so I'm assuming that's showing all the machinery we have there. So we do not have a fertilizer spreader or combine. That means we are going to have to go visit the machine shop. So we should probably just drop the cedar here a moment. We don't really need that for running down there. Okay, let's go to probably, there was what, the used one, right? Maybe we'll see if we can check out both here. What's the easiest one to get to here? Looks like we head up this way maybe, because there's a used and then we can hit the agro shop. Or no, that's the agriculture shop. We want the machine shop. Well, let's see if we can get down to this one here then, maybe. And for that, I'm going to want to go the other way here, looks like. Give us an opportunity to drive around the map here as well then. Let's see. Can it start in 60? Oh, it can. Okay. Wasn't sure if we were going to have to downshift there. Kind of see the vegetation spawning in and around us there. Yeah, folks, I'm noticing that weird artifacting line is where the vegetation is spawning in, so that definitely looks like it had something to do with it. .6 kilometers away. Whoa, my goodness. Okay, folks, that was kind of weird. Think there's something wrong with the bridge there, folks. Well, they don't make a nice, easy, straight line to get down to this place, do they? Anyway, folks, maybe we'll see if we can read a couple of comments here while we're driving down the road. Let's see. Comments on the last episode there on Farm Expert 2017. Bill's asking, did you play this before you made the video? No, folks, I did not really play it. About all I did was open up the game, looked at it, looked at the options, like, okay, looks like it's working. We'll record it. So, no, I did not actually start really playing it before I started recording it. L.O. Leaf was saying really on the fence about buying this game. Binder TV was asking, how much did it cost? Ooh, knocked over a road marker there. I went and looked, folks. It was $18 on Steam when I bought it. Okay, where did my marker go? Must have got rid of that. Okay. Throws my marker for where I'm headed was gone. Okay. Retz was saying this game has gone for physics, and Farming Simulator has gone for looks. I'd have to probably agree with them on that, folks. Not 100% sure on that yet, but just the way the tractor acts, the gears on the tractor, definitely gone for... Maybe gameplay would be a better word for it. Kyle was saying that think that plow might be a bit big for that tractor. Talking about the Landini here. Can't quite see the numbers on it, but it's like a 175, folks. So I'm guessing that's 175 horsepower. So I would think that would be big enough to pull the 7-bottom plow there. Hey, there we go. Farm shop. See what kind of equipment they have for us here. Then I want to check out the used one there, too. See what they have there. I don't know if we'll buy anything here yet or not, folks, but just want to check out what is here. Press enter to open machine shop. So, tractors. Looks like a smaller, older looking one. 55,000 euros. Blender the Eagle. Okay, folks. All right. Oh, we got a McCormick. That's interesting. And that, I'm guessing, is the Landini we have. Okay, harvesters. What do we got for harvesters? Price, 170,000 euros. Okay. $190 for that one. $130 for that one. Oh, what was this one back here? $150. $250. Oh, and we got a chopper. Okay, looks like that's about it there. Trailers. Quite the trailer selection, I will have to say. tillage. I'm not sure which plow we have at the moment. That's 6 bottom. I'm pretty sure the one we have is 7 bottom. Oh, there it is. Believe that is it there. Wow, a lot of cultivation equipment here, folks. A lot of it. Same thing with cedars. Definitely a lot of cedar types. And we want fertilizer. Yes, we do want to see what we get for a fertilizer. Wow, 30,000 for that, folks. Okay, we might have to visit the bank here first. Ah, orchard working equipment. Lawnmower. Okay. Ah, brush hog. Wow, folks, there's a lot of equipment here on this game. Mods. There's a mods tab. Interesting. Okay, we want to visit the used shop dealer here a moment. It's gonna take us too long to get down there, I hope. Maybe see if we can pick up like a used fertilizer spreader, and we'll need a combine, like I said, too, as well. Which will probably result in a trip to the bank so we can borrow some money, unfortunately. I don't know in this game if you can hire a worker to harvest or not, or if you actually have to have the equipment. I know in previous games, folks, you could just hire a worker to harvest. You didn't actually have to have your own harvester. Don't know if that has changed or not, but... Okay, grass is growing out across the road here. I do question how they could release the game and not notice something like that. Yeah, it's definitely something weird with the bridges, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, okay, we cannot drive into the bush, can we? Okay. Kind of hard to steer, you know, folks, when popping a wheelie going up over a bridge like that. Jet was saying, love the intro music. Thank you for that. Rubik's Cube was saying, great video. Thank you. Tattoo was saying, stick with Farming Simulator. These other games are not so good. Some truth in that, folks. We'll have to see how this game pans out. Definitely, like I said, liking the look of the equipment list there. Definitely a lot of equipment in this game. We'll have to see once. It actually might be good. We'll find out. Okay, I believe we're still heading in the right direction here. We'll just check out what's here, and then we'll wrap up the episode, folks. Jack was saying you could probably have it set up like a power shift. When you push the shifter forward, it would shift up a gear, and back would shift down a gear. Yes, folks, that might be an interesting setup there if I can get the Farming Sim wheel to work, or the G27. Like I was saying in the last episode, folks, it'd be really cool with the gears on this tractor if you could actually get the gear shifter to work. I have my doubts if you can, but you never know. Okay, I assume this is the used equipment shop here. What do they got for us, I wonder? Also, out of curiosity, can I access the bank just to see what kind of spending money? Nope, I guess I have to drive down there, don't I? Okay. Let's see what they got here. They got 2 tractors. They do have 1 harvester. How much is the harvester? 162. That doesn't actually seem that bad of a price. What we actually really need, though, is fertilizer. So let's check that out here. 19,500. A little bit cheaper, I guess. I wonder what the difference here is, folks. Used. Is there going to be a problem with it, or... Ooh, sale. Another one of those tractors. Okay, well, I don't need another one at the moment. Price, 500 euros? Oh, I can sell it here. Well, I don't want to do that. That would not be too smart, I don't think. Okay, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap up the episode there. Like I said, I think I better go visit the bank, and then maybe we'll come back next episode and look at purchasing some equipment. Like I said, folks, at the very least, looks like we need a fertilizer spreader or sprayer. Spreader, sprayer, something. And we're also going to need a harvester of some sorts as well. So with that, folks, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.